Happy Hanuman Jayanti, everybody! Good morning. Today is the birth of Lord Hanuman, and he's the beautiful monkey god that some of you will know. But he's actually said to be the guardian of your pranamaya kosha, because he's the son of the wind, and he also is he stood in service of a beautiful noble king called Ram. And Ram represents our life force, actually, our soul nature. So through pranayama, you could say, you can awaken your life force to serve the highest in humanity, yourself and others. Because pranayama, of course, gives you the vitality and the energy in order to do that. And if you just think about how many breaths you take a day, it's like 20,000 breaths you take per day. And just think about how many breaths you would have taken since you've woken up this morning. And now just imagine you can actually, if you know how, you can actually utilize your breath in the highest possible way and determine and decide for yourself how you want to be and how you want to feel in each moment. Because your breath is very linked to your unconsciousness, your thoughts, your mind, your emotions, everything can be controlled by the breath. Now, the interesting thing is also that prana, if you look at what prana actually is, it's not just your breath. It's really important to understand that, because your breath, you can live without your breath for a few seconds at least, or if you're trained a bit longer, you can hold your breath for some time. But prana, without prana, you cannot live for not even 1 second. If there's no prana in your body, in your system, your life ceases to exist. So prana and pranayama is really, really important, because pranayama actually helps you direct the prana into your body, in the different parts of your body, in particular ways. And of course that happens every time we practice yoga. That is what yoga is designed for. And then of course the amazing science of pranayama has so many deep insights into that. So today we're going to look at yet another beautiful pranayama technique called the windmill breath. And in the windmill breath, what you will do is I'll just show you this first, don't worry, just watch me first. We will take the one arm back behind you, which then helps you to open the whole length of your lungs, which is rather large, from the top, from the clavicles here to the lower ribs. And most importantly, what it does for you is it helps you tune in to your diaphragm. So your diaphragm is this beautiful large breathing muscle which sits here at the top of your abdominal organs and just underneath your thorax here at the lower base here. And actually the whole act of breathing happens through the impulse of the diaphragm. And quite often in our beautiful body psychology we have forgotten about that. And it's really important to retrain the body to trust that impulse of the diaphragm, because it knows when the body needs to breathe in or out. So the windmill breath really tunes you back into this beautiful impulse of the diaphragm. Okay, so let's do it together. So if you want to stand in a beautiful Tadasana, mountain posture, bring your feet hip width apart and just gently soften through the ankles and knees. Bring your hips into neutral position, so perhaps tuck the tailbone under a little bit. Pull up the pelvic floor and make sure you can breathe really easy, really naturally. Lifting maybe the shoulders a little bit as you breathe in, breathe out, relax. Okay, just soften shoulders and arms. Now what we're going to do in this technique is we're going to sway slightly to the side. So if you just want to move your hips over to the left and then to the right, that's all we're going to do. It's just like a turning on a vertical axis. Okay. Just a gentle movement through the hips and through the abdomen. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to work on each side of the lung separately. So we start on the right hand side, and I'm mirroring you. Okay, so if you want to take your right arm up behind you, just gently keep that arm completely relaxed. Keep the spine nice and tall, lift up to the top, and then release down that arm. Fantastic. So let's incorporate the breath. Breathing in, lifting the arm behind you. Really feel that prana filling up the lungs from the base to the top. And then exhale, release. Okay, focusing on the right arm. The right arm lifts as you breathe in. And then the right arm lowers down as you breathe out. And at the same time, the left arm lifts. Now, if you find it too complicated or confusing with the left arm, just leave the left arm relaxed by the side for the moment. So breathing in again, right arm lifts, left arm relaxes. And exhaling, right arm comes down, left arm lifts up. And remember, your spine stays nice and tall and you're staying in a nice vertical position. And please do this in your own time with your breath. And really feel the diaphragm starting the movement from the base of the thorax all the way up, like a glass would fill with water from the bottom upwards. Okay, we'll do that once more on this side, focusing on the right arm, breathing in as the right arm lifts. And then as you breathe out, relax the right arm and allow the left arm to relax. Good, fantastic. Just close your eyes perhaps for just a moment and breathe normally and feel the difference between your left and right side of the lungs. So you might find that the right side of your lungs actually feels a little bit freer, a little bit more open and light. Good, huh? So then take your awareness to your left arm. We do the same thing now on the left side, because of course we need to balance. So lifting the left arm, breathing in again from the base upwards. And then exhale, relax the left arm. And again, if you want to take the second arm, we'll do that on the next round. Inhaling, the hips turn slightly, spine nice and tall. And on the exhale, left arm comes down and right arm comes up behind you. Good. Smile in the process. Inhale, lifting. Left arm, exhale, relax. And again, remember, you're focusing on the beautiful diaphragm. It happens naturally in this movement, so you don't have to worry about it. The chest will naturally expand, the diaphragm will do its job, but you can just visualize your lungs filling up from the base. Brilliant. Sternum nice and lifted. Okay, one more time. Stay in your own breathing rate. If you need to go faster, please do. Okay, last round. And then again, allow the right arm to relax and then breathe out, left arm relaxes down. Okay. And then again, take a still moment and focus again on your breathing. And just deeply trust the body in its breathing process. Allow the diaphragm to move downwards on the in-breath, upwards on the out-breath. And again, it's something you don't need to think about, just become aware of it. Just tune yourself into that movement. And at the same time, becoming aware of the center between your lungs, which is the heart center. Just notice how the process of pranayama has actually also activated your heart center, you might find. Feeling an openness, a lightness in the heart, a sense of joy, and perhaps even a deep love for yourself and others. Lovely. And then gently, when you're ready, open your eyes, and just wanted to say I look forward to seeing you, or some of you, tomorrow evening, where we're going to have a live yoga class and we're going to do a lot more breathing, a lot more explanation about how it works, more techniques, and also how it links to the highest within yourself. Because as I said earlier, through pranayama you activate the heart, which activates your love for life. So that's something to treasure for. And of course, it activates your immunity and your increases your vitality. So thank you so much for joining me this morning, and we'll see you tomorrow evening in the yoga class. Thank you.